Welcome back. For those who like knockdown, drag-out fights, there's boxing, mixed martial arts, or Washington politics in 2019. Things got off on the wrong foot this year with a partial government shutdown and didn't get much better over the next 12 months, ending with an impeachment. We take a look back at just how contentious 2019 was in Washington.
Article 1 is adopted.
The year was dominated by one of the most consequential congressional votes in American history, the impeachment of President Donald Trump.
By the way, it doesn't really feel like we're being impeached.
The Honorable Nancy Pelosi is duly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives.
But 2019 began with Democrats retaking the House majority and Nancy Pelosi reclaiming the Speaker's gavel.
I extend to you this gavel.
Although reluctant at first, Pelosi took impeachment from a progressive dream.
I do not believe that an unfit president should be allowed to stay in office.
We're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the mother.
To a reality, perhaps foreshadowing the partisanship that took hold all year. 2019 began in a partial government shutdown.
And the shutdown!
800,000 federal workers had to wait weeks for a paycheck. That included air traffic controllers.
We don't want to be in this tug of war. We want to run the safest system in the world.
In March, Special Counsel Robert Mueller released his report on Russian interference in the 2016 election.
There was no collusion with Russia.
In the wake of the report's release, Mueller was called to testify.
Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No.
2019 saw more than 24 Democrats dream big for 2020 as they entered the race for president. The crowded field forced contenders to fight for donors and support as they tried to qualify for debates.
And that little girl was me.
Second of all, I do know when I wrote the damn bill.
I don't think we should conduct foreign policy in our bathrobe at 5 in the morning.
There was also continued turnover in the White House. 24 cabinet secretaries and executive-level staffers were either fired or resigned, including Chief of Staff John Kelly and Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen. In foreign policy, President Trump traveled to Hanoi, Vietnam for his second denuclearization summit with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. 4 months later, Mr. Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to step into North Korea, and the two leaders agreed to restart negotiations. And in October, the world's most wanted terrorist Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi died after U.S. forces hunted him down in Syria. A military dog named Conan was injured in the mission and honored at the White House as a hero. All of that fighting in Washington, the year ended with two major bipartisan accomplishments. The House passed the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade deal to replace NAFTA, and Congress passed spending bills to avert another government shutdown.